Hello. So, a couple things. Before we get so first of all, apologies. It took a bit longer to getting around. Um, do dailies took a bit longer than anticipated. I don't quite know what was happening with that last raid. Oh, whoops, shit. Well, yeah, that, and it just felt like we weren't hitting very hard. Well, yeah, but like especially on the last boss, it felt it felt pretty felt like we were just poking them. That is true. That is true. Didn't fully wipe, but got pretty damn close. So, yeah. Yeah, I saw that. Hello, Bumbria. How you doing? Yeah, I saw that was so like bruh. Uh anyway, so yeah, first of all, apologies it took forever to get started. Um Secondly, 150 followers. So, ah, boop him. Boop him for me. Sufficiently booped. Ah, very sweet. Yeah, so 150 followers, awesome. Beautiful. And something else. Oh, yeah, I'm trying out a plugin for an ad timer. Gonna see how that works. So that way you don't get flashbanged by ads. Um, I actually have 3 subs. Um, Yeah, hopefully that works. I've got... I do have an alternative, it just doesn't look as great. Because I think Twitch has its own built-in ad timer that I can just pop out and put in as a web browser source. I'm gonna try this first because the UI did look better, but I don't know if it'll work. Okay. Just gonna walk straight past them. How's my gear looking? Uh, that's awesome. Thanks, my boy. Hello, Nero. Surprised? Aye, so are we. He's been brought in as a consultant, believe it or not. How many times do I have to tell you? You will play no part in this investigation. Your motives were dubious from the first, and nothing you have done since has served to make them any clearer. Right. Out of necessity, I agreed to take part in Omega's activation, but that will be the extent of our cooperation. Passing judgment without due consideration, openly disparaging colleagues. Not very chiefly of you, Chief. Get out of here. Fuck off, Clinker. I'll have you know, I'm a sensitive new recruit who thrives on encouragement. He's got a praise kink. Then I trust you'll thrive elsewhere when I encourage you to piss off. I will not have him on our roster, Jesse. Never mind anywhere near our work. His employment is to be terminated, effective immediately. The thing is, Chief, we've already paid him in full, and it wasn't exactly a pittance either. 4/5 what you get was the agreement. Look, whatever disagreements he might have had in the past, the fact is, we could do with his expertise now. Let him earn his keep at the very least. I don't believe this. You claim my wholly justified ventures represent an unsustainable risk to the ironworks, and then pay him a sultan's ransom in advance? Him. Give me strength. This has been the way of it for a while now, on account of which we've had to put the investigation on hold. I... have fun. Tisk, tisk. It's not like you to shirk your duties, hero. Were you not present at Omega's activation? And are you not, therefore, jointly responsible for the havoc it may wreak if left to its own devices? I think we both know the answer. Miro, you little shit. Fuck you. From this moment forth, you shall be my chaperone. With Realm's savior watching my every move, I couldn't possibly make any mischief, which should surely serve to allay my employer's concerns. Forgive me, Luna. It was not my intent to embroil you in this mess. I didn't even know you were here. Seeing as you are, though, I cannot deny that I would be glad to have you on board. The fact is, we are no closer to understanding the true extent of Omega's powers, and even if it was damaged during its encounter with Shinryu, it seems highly doubtful that we'll be able to disable it unaided. I'm allowing that shit. I was just designated the cuck. I'm allowing that shit, man. We've got as far as identifying its likely resting place, but everyone would feel a lot more confident about surveying the area with you around to deal with any unexpected surprises. Might I persuade you to lend us a hand once more, old friend? Dude, if I'm gonna have to watch, at least give me a nice plush seat. Like, good pillow, glass of wine, you know? Oh man, all the context y'all have been giving, and then just leave it to me. It's like, oh, we're actually eager for it. I see. I see what we're doing here. I see what's happening. Joshi time. Chief, we have a problem. The etheric concentration levels at the Honor soaring. Our ratings doubled from one moment to the next. By the time we went to check him, doubled again. But that could only mean... Evaluate the site. I shall handle this matter. I shall handle this matter personally. There we go. I can talk, I can speak, I can read. That's a lie. I can't. Biggs, Wedge, Una. I need you with me at the yawn, to the south of here. That's where we believe Omega came to rest. Jesse, hold the fort while I'm gone, and, if possible, continue surveillance from a safe distance. All right, Chief. Watch yourself out there. Am I to stay and mind the shop, too? Aw, man, I want to watch the old men make out. Oh no, I'm not letting you out of my sight. But before you fill the room with maniacal laughter, I want you to remember something. When you collected your inexplicably lavish fee, the Ironworks Creed came before your. That's freedom through technology, in case you've forgotten. Not supremacy through elegant ingenuity. Reach this contract, and I will have my pawns of flesh. Everyone fucking sprinting out, and he's just strutting along. Uh. Oh man, what a thing to have is snap back to attention. Oh, that shot of lightning right there by the tower, that was cool. Where the fuck? Oh, it's way out there. Oh, I still need to do the Beast Tribes quests for Stormblood. Shit, I'll. Huh. What in the seven hells is going on here? A veritable sea of condensed ether. Our precious has been busy. What villainy is this? the fuck are you doing here? In slumber sweet, have I lain since mine offspring's war with men did. Yet I could not choose but stir at this abhorrent stench. Have care, mortal, for within this great hollow lieth Omega. Long have we known one another. Our history spanneth eons and stars. What? Oh gods, what's happening? No way! Huh? You're not dead. Apparently not. Passed straight through me, as if I were some sort of illusion. Tis one of Omega's creations. Omega is a weapon wrought in a place beyond the reach of thy kind, capable of weaving ether into life. That serpent is yet unfinished. Doubt not that it will become a corporeal threat ere long. Well, whatever it is, it's gone. While this peculiar thing remains. Oh, it's so cute. It looks like a chocobo and wears like a chocobo. I'm thinking it's probably a chocobo. What? Hmm. The way it quiz isn't unlike a chocobo, but it looks more like a stuffed doll to me. It's definitely a chocobo, trust me on this. Once we Lalafels right are all about this size, aren't they? I suppose. Aye, alright. Let's go with chocobo for now. Thy mistress's blessing extendeth not unto this creature's soul. Very well. As this matter concerneth Omega, I shall speak with it in thy stead. Ah, Yuna? Aren't you going to introduce us to your knowledgeable little dragon friend? Oh yeah, this is a Midgard Swarmer. What? The Midgard Swarmer? Who fought and fell at the Battle of Silvertear Skies? And here I was, content to be traveling in the company of just a legend. Without wishing to offend you, hero, the Father of Dragons does have something you do not, that being relevant knowledge. There's much we could learn from him. Little and less is known about Omega's origin. It first appeared in records dating back to the Third Astral Era, before the Allegan Empire reached its zenith, and said records had but one thing to say: Omega activation successful. In the centuries that followed, the Allegans enjoyed a rapid technological development, but there was nary a further mention of Omega until its capture of Bahamut. Its existence is a mystery among mysteries, tale among tales. It was always assumed that the Allegans built it, and I had no reason to believe otherwise. Now Midgard Solmer tells us that it's not even of our world. Just so. It haileth from another star. More than that, I will not say. I have spoken with this being. It telleth of a strange plane beyond this hollow, wherein did it reside from the moment of its creation. For reasons unknown, it was ordered to fight, yet being weak, it chose flight instead, and thus crossed over unto this world. Ordered to fight? By Omega? Why in the seven hells would it want that? To put its creations to the proof. If you would know more, go forth and look upon the truth with your own eyes. Wait, you're saying we should jump in? You have naught to fear from the fall. The hollow hath become a portal into Omega's domain. Once there, this being shall guide you. Servant of Hydaelyn, fate bindeth me to Omega. If it be thine intent to pursue it, I shall lend thee my strength. So, you, really can show us around inside the hole, can't you? Quick! Hey, yo. Showing us inside the hole? Show hole? Not on stream. I want to show hole. Oh. I doubt any of us imagined things would come to this, but the Father of Dragons has given us his assurance. Let us take our investigation into the yawn. I have already apprised Jessie of our intent and instructed her to have our engineers on standby. Since we have no way of knowing what awaits us in there, I need you to be ready for anything. Are you? Yeah. I got this. Let us begin. Ugh. Jessie, we need to show hole. Bruh, my My lenses were fogged the fuck up. Like, how am I seeing shit? What is this place? And what's wrong with us? I can see straight through me. Welcome home, Alpha. Welcome, mortals. I am Omega, and I have awaited your coming. I communicate with you now via one of my monitors. You stand in the rift between dimensions, where a vital experiment is presently in progress. Oh, I just had a thought. Should I try a GLaDOS voice? Your participation is appreciated. Please indicate your consent. Experiment? If you want our participation, you'll have to tell us a little more than that. Ah! We're disappearing! Non-participating entities will be summarily erased. Please indicate your consent. Seems we can't even exist here without Omega's leave. So fucking bright! I think it's fairly clear what we have to do, don't you? Alright, we consent. Thank you for your cooperation. You are provisionally assigned to the Alpha Group. Oh. Oh, this is so cool. Oh, this. Oh, so. This is so cool. Looks like some manner of tower. Or egg. The aim of the experiment is to determine the mightiest being in creation. To that end, 89 candidates have been selected and recreated. They are grouped by dimension, matched by strength, and pitted against one another. That which you identify as a chocobo is subject Alpha, and you have been assigned to its group. This assignation is tentative, however, pending an assignment of your fitness to serve as a fully fledged test subjects. Your combat capabilities will be evaluated shortly. Combat capabilities? I mean, you want us to fight. Affirmative. A course shall be constructed for this purpose, through which you must attempt to fight your way. Your suitability will be confirmed upon reaching the Deltascape Test World Beyond. Please note, however, the only entities with existential authorization may interact objects in the rift. Of your number, only Alpha has this at present. Before you may engage in combat, said authorization must be temporarily transferred to you. Huh. An invitation from Omega itself. Not even I could have foreseen this. We are accepting it, of course. It's preferable to summary erasure, as I'm sure you'll agree. Did my ad countdown work? Because out of the corner of my eye, I saw the ad counter on. It's in the wrong corner, though. I thought it was supposed to be that corner. Not that one. Okay. I'll have to check settings on it. I'll do that later. Alpha, was it? My colleagues and I are minded to participate in Omega's experiment. Will you transfer your authorization to us? Ah, dude, I fucking love Alpha. Existential authorization transferred. Subjects ready to engage. Please begin at your own convenience and proceed as directed. Okay. What's... We got a companion cube. It's a bit... mossy, though. Okay. So this is not a companion cube. This is an enemy cube. Some kind of teleporter. Oh. Wee. Okay. Oh. I was about to say, you're taking your sweet fucking time with the monitor. Okay. Red and green. Come on. Gimme. Ooh. All right. God damn. Yay. We got it. Did it. Jesus fucking Christ. It's already drink half of my big old cup water. That's our goal. The Deltascape, if I'm not mistaken. What do you think is waiting for us in there? Omega said that it groups subjects by dimension. The creatures we fought on the way were merely intended to separate the wheat from the chaff. It would seem certain that far greater challenges await inside these egg-shaped objects. Our fellow test subjects, most like. But I am not certain what to make of that castle. Could it somehow be connected to the subjects? What you got, buddy? Alpha! Hold on a moment. Shouldn't either one or the other of us be translucent? Subjects confirmed to have arrived at the Deltascape. Analysis complete. Congratulations. You are approved for participation. Your strength places you in the self-same tier as Alpha, feeblest and farthest removed from myself. Dude, we've already got fucking like GLaDOS and Chell, with Omega being GLaDOS and me being Chell. Like, degrade me more. Like, nonetheless, you're now fully fledged test subjects. Welcome, weakest of challengers. As corporeal life forms, you need not undergo development within a test world. Instead, you may use this space freely. Not quite what I would have chosen, but must make do. Speaking of which, what is it that we're supposed to do exactly? You are to enter the Deltascape and defeat all test subjects within. Please note, however, that strength in numbers will not be acknowledged. There's a strict limit upon how many entities may participate in combat. Only a small party may have existential authorization transferred from Alpha. Good luck. So the eggs do contain our fellow test subjects. Just as I predicted. Eh, Garlon? Before we turn our thoughts to the Deltascape, I suggest we set up a base of operations here. Oh. It's somewhat cobbled together, but this should suffice as a base of operations. Take heart, old friend. Though every step we take seems to raise more questions, we will wade through this mire of mysteries eventually. Of that, I have no doubt. Right then. What to do next? We know that Omega is conducting tests to determine the strongest being, but we do not know its ultimate purpose, or even its exact whereabouts. Plainly, however, it is within Omega's power to curtail our stay here whensoever it chooses. Accordingly, we have little choice but to proceed as bidden and defeat the test subjects waiting in the Delta Scape. Oh, Alpha certainly seems keen. Though it might be best if you left the fighting to others, little one. Aw, too precious. That is, of course, assuming others are willing. What say you, old friend? This promises to be a most entertaining foray, and I would not dream of missing any part of it. You may rely on me to provide you with remote support. With commendable foresight, I took the liberty of borrowing the various monitors that were lying around and shall extract all the information I can from them. How'd you carry all of them? Where were you holding them? Tis a pity none of us speaks Chocobo. As I recall, though, we are supposed to have Alpha transfer his authorization to us prior to engaging in combat. In which case, you'll need him to accompany you into the Deltascape. See to your preparations and proceed whenever you are ready. Okay. Deltascape version 1.0 is open. You wanna... Ooh. Okay. By Goten. That's in Fugane, right? Uh... Yeah. Hello? Can I... that's what I thought. Oh, state teleportation. Maybe I can't while I'm in here. Okay. State teleportation. Okay. I haven't explored, Shirogane before. This is pretty. There you are. Oh, so cozy. I do, yeah. Ah, man. That's lame. Looking forward to it. But for now, the designated. Oh my god, okay. The unicorner. Yoshi Station. I love that. I love that more. The old man Yowie viewing corner. Okay, well, I'm ready. Yeah, so legitimately all I know for bosses in this is literally just Kefka. But I know he's like way late. I don't know who else is present. Oh, okay, well. Let's turn it down slightly. I don't want to overwhelm. Okay. I could probably stand to... I think we're fine as is on audio. Let me know if it's too quiet or too loud. I am always open to fine-tuning audio. Ugh. Oh. Slid right into the stack marker. That kind of clean. Ugh. Oh. I did not mean to drop that there, but it works. Oh. It's almost tragic. Hey. And? Hello? There we go. Did it. What do we got? Nothing. Okay. I'm sure the junk is for something, but... Oh shit. Have my game remote on my desk here. Well done, my friend. We were lucky enough to witness every moment of your struggle via the Deltascape's various surveillance devices. I dare say we had a better view than you did. Gaining control over them was the extent of our accomplishments for this outing. Though I suppose we did also learn your adversary's name. Rest assured, however, that there will be plenty more such outings. Preliminary analysis suggests that there are 4 combatants in the Deltascape all told, including your friend Alterroy, which means you will be required to win 3 further bouts, with deltas 2 to 4 in this test world alone. Needless to say, there are plenty more such worlds in the Rift, holding the remaining 85 subjects between them. Plainly, our host has gone to no small amount of trouble. Quite why it is so obsessed with determining the strongest being is another question. Omega seeketh to improve itself, to evolve. This was ever its primary directive. Through contending with mighty foes, it groweth stronger. Having vanquished the vile simulacrum you call Shenryu, a greater adversary was needed. In the absence of such a being, it had but to create one. So, in the name of self-improvement, it wants to make a new playmate. And it chose to undertake the task here to avoid outside interference, yes? In parts. Making of life is not Omega's primary function. It bringeth complex beings into the corporeal realm only at great cost to itself. As such, it employeth this plane to test unfinished works, that it might determine a single entity worth creation. If I understand you correctly, the moment Omega's grand experiment is complete, it will give birth to a creature mightier even than Shenryu, and then proceed to fight it. Gods help us all if a battle of that scale should come to pass. The powers unleashed would be enough to bring about another calamity. Assuming the dragon has the right of it, all test subjects must needs be works in progress, save for ourselves, of course. But how then do we explain Alpha? As I recall, it manifested corporeally outside the rift. Then again, it is hardly the most complex of creatures. Mayhap it was finished by accident. Don't you make fun of Alpha. He's a good boy, and if it hadn't been for him, we would have all been erased. Might not be strong, but he's brave, and reliable, and adorable. Changing the subject for a moment, Chief. After you lost track of Omega, you said you re-engaged its stasis system, right? Nice. Okay, so it's working. Meaning, something somewhere isn't working like it should. I only ask because me and Wedge have done pretty much all we can do here. And we're wondering if it might be worth going to Cartano to look into it. It would be a great help. Nero and I can handle things at this end. We'll be off then. Don't do anything I wouldn't do, eh? And you be a good boy, Alpha. Use your told. Look after Yuna for me. Ah, the goodest of boys. I'll be right back. Give me a sec. It's insane to me. Like, yeah, I've got a couple of pieces of technology that do generate a bit of warmth, a bit of hot air. But like even in the times where I don't have them running, um it's crazy how my room is still like at least 1 to 2 degrees Fahrenheit warmer than the rest of the house. It's crazy. Stupid. Anyway. No, I think it's just shitty ventilation. Because even without electronics running, like, with no electronics running whatsoever, my room is still. I think it's just shitty ventilation. Which sucks because, I keep my vents clean and clear and still super fucking warm. Anyway. And we're not even to the hottest part of summer yet. We've still got a ways to go. Ugh. We must pray that Biggs and Wedge are able to repair the stasis system. If they can't, we will have little choice but to see Omega's experiment all the way to its bitter conclusion. Tall order, I concede, and one that would require you to prove yourself the mightiest being in creation. Well, we must hope for the best and plan for the worst, which, in this case, means pressing on with the tests. Are you ready for the next foray? One moment, Chief. Yeah. Doesn't sound too bad, actually. My analysis is yet incomplete, but it would seem Subject Delta 2 is capable of manipulating gravity. Ooh. How fortunate, then, that I but recently chanced to assemble something which might mitigate its effects. An anti-gravity gimbal. May it serve you well. How convenient. Also, how convenient. We can just, hammer it out back to back. Do you have 2.0? Aerial Rift. Got it. I will keep an eye out for that. I need to line myself up to be in the exact center of the rift here. Usually we cast simultaneously with the exploding core. Okay. Okay. The orbs are present, need to wait for them to detonate. Okay. So, orb, go boom, gimbal. Okay. I'm sorry, I just putting it in dumb tank terms. Wakey wakey, DPS. Oh! Thank you for saying that, because I meant to bring that up to my FC. And I completely forgot. Partially because of how fucking long the Alliance raid took. Catastrophe. Okay. Oh. Okay. Why is the bard still up there? Oh shit. Oh, those are the orbs that we look out for. Okay, I see. Okay. was expecting... Or is it these orbs? I don't... Oh. How very fortunate I froze facing away. Oh. Uh... Well... Oh. Hmm. Ow. Can I get down? Okay, guess not. That's cool. That's awesome. I don't want to... Thought I could get out. Ah, so first try. You fucking enjoy those goddamn noodles. Exactly. Okay. Eh. A rousing performance. Made possible by my anti-gravity gimbal. Lest you wonder, you are not supposed to be able to descend of your own volition. The device worked quite as intended. It wasn't intended for use on living. Well, let's just say it wasn't exactly its intended use. At any rate, there's another mighty foe laid below. And, oh, I read that wrong. At any rate, there's another mighty foe laid low. And may I say that I had every faith you would succeed. I doubt we'll be hearing from Biggs and Wedge for a while yet. Shall we push on here in the meantime? Hell yeah. Reliable as ever. Without further ado, then let us move things along. According to the analysis, your next opponent, Delta 3, is being named Halicarnassus. Halicarnassus, you say? The Queen of Dimension Castle. What's this? You know of her? You mean you don't? Well, I suppose a blue-blooded brat such as you would have no interest in humble folk tales. Hey, let's keep it in the pants, Nero. Let's calm down a bit, bud. Ugh. It appears a lesson is in order. Halicarnassus is a character from an ancient fable. In the tale, she is one of the chief antagonists, and as such, things are wont to unfold. She meets her end at the hands of the heroes, incurably valiant youths, not unlike our adventurer friend here. Literary historians have speculated that the tale could be loosely based on events which took place in the Fourth Astral Era, but little remains of that age, and there's no way to verify the claim. Indeed, most now assume the story to be a work of pure fiction. You mean to tell me that Omega is populating its grand experiment with fictional characters? Sid, Sid, I gotta... I hate to break it to you, Chief, but you're in what's called a video game. It would seem your understanding is yet lacking. Scant grasp have I of that which men know and know not. Mark me, then. Omega hath no soul, no mind's eye in which to envision a rival. To bring forth new life, it must needs draw upon that which hath already been, its every creation being another's conception. So it's stealing. So it's stealing art, huh? So it's stealing art, huh? How. Omega is Gen AI confirmed. Might as well just throw Grok in the fucking ring. Why don't you? This limitation is concealed by the breadth of its experience. It possesses it possesseth the means to retain the knowledge of entire eras, not only of this reflection, yet it perceiveth not this knowledge as we do. Fact, fiction, the distinction holdeth no meaning for Omega. All is equal in its size. If a thing is logical, it can be created. That such a wondrous weapon should exist. It surpasses my wildest imaginings. They were wild indeed. I gather not everyone shares my excitement. What's the matter, Garland? Lost your nerve? Nero absolutely would be a chat GPT, sir. Yeah. Nero would be the type of guy to populate his Twitter feed with AI images. Okay. Quiet, Nero. We adults are thinking. Oh, ooh, oh. We got some more yaoi tension. But mayhap now is not the time. Una said she was ready to continue, and so am I. Let's deal with Halicarnassus. Okay. Uh, Okay. Asked my FC. So let's wait a little bit. Are any of them online, actually? No. None of them are. Don't suppose. I don't think, let's give it, let's give it 4 minutes. Yeah, 4 minutes. Wait for a response. Ah, fucking Flex asleep. don't look like anyone's hopping on. I think. I think we just free ball it here. Yeah, I think so. Hey, instant queue. Oh, fuck. Had to say something. Okay, nothing besides Frog Cleave. Oh, she full. Oh. Uh... Oh, do we have to stand on our roll? Is that what that's about? Ow. Oh. What? Oh. Oh shit. Wrong. Okay, that was much less painful. It didn't realize it didn't click until it happened, but makes sense. In my defense, I may be stupid. Maybe dumb, even. Bit of a silly goober. Let's just say, Fiona. For a moment there, I feared you might croak. Oh! For real? Okay. Give me. You deserve better than that. Thanks to you, we are but one victor away from clearing the Deltascape. Take as much rest as you need, old friend. You've earned it. The next battle is with Subject Delta 4. It's Test World's final resident. From what I've been able to gather, your opponent is, and I quote, a great tree born of an agglomeration of evil will, which assumes the form of dark mage, all of which I suggest you ignore. His name is Exdeath, and he plays the role of chief antagonist in another ancient tale. Though I was unable to glean the specifics of his abilities, he appears to command the power of the void, as indeed the story states. When I first encountered the work, I naturally assumed said power. to be a metaphor of sorts, but I am quite sure Omega will have interpreted it as something more tangible. Alas, no amount of analysis can tell us what may happen when Exdeath calls upon the power of the Void. Which is to say, beware. Tell me something, Nero. What happens at the end of the tale? Why, good triumphs over evil, and the heroes defeat Exdeath, of course. What did you expect? I expected exactly that, which is precisely what troubled me earlier. If the heroes won, why did Omega not make them its test subjects? It seeks to determine the strongest being. Why would it bother with those who were defeated? One moment. Link Pearl. Ah, Biggs. At the control room, are you? What news? I see. Very well. I'll tell the others. You two take care. Sorry for the interruption. That was Biggs. He reports that the stasis system shows every sign of being engaged, despite the fact that it clearly isn't. It can only be a malfunction. While we were able to turn it off, it would seem the reverse is not possible. The system may have taken damage during the calamity. Does it look like it can be repaired? Hard to say. They tell me it seems more complex even by elegant standards. While they may be able to fix it, there is no telling how long it might take. Well then, we must keep fighting on the good fight here, must we not? Nero has the right of it. At this time, focusing on Exdeath would seem to be our only recourse. The Chocobo certainly has no objections. Come then, I would see you follow in the footsteps of the heroes of the tale. Valid. Let's take a look at this then. There's spells for it. Blizzard. We'll place these under someplace. Okay. Okay. Thunder. They're hitting Tank Buster. Tank swap needed. Centered of the boss is stun. Paralysis. This is run. It's appropriate. What's the guess? Okay. 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 Both normal and void versions attack. Okay. Also got a message from FC thing. Yeah, that's fair. It's valid. Let's wait on a response. I'll wait three more minutes. Actually, be back in a sec. So it's gonna take more than 3 minutes. Okay. Doesn't seem like I can kidnap any FC members. This time around. Yeah. And I tried recruiting some other help, but... My other help is playing Dark Tide. I do want to keep going, though, so... Here. Instant again. God damn. Looks like we don't need extra help. Then again, a tank and a healer, so... But I still expected a little bit of a wait time. Oh my god, he looks sick. Dude, he looks fucking awesome. Okay, let's dial this back a little bit. Just a smidge. Oh. Okay. Shit. Forgot to see what I didn't see what he was casting. Oh, Blizzard? Okay. I see. Ah, shit. I was moving. Why did it freeze me? Which one's that? Oh. This, okay. Oh. Okay. Shit. Fucking wrong. I need to develop more muscle memory right on that side of the controller. Fire. Let's see. Oop. Oh. Didn't see what he was casting there. Oh. Aw, Rit. Oh, fuck. Fuck, I thought I was good. Dude. Did it. That was, that was something. Oh, I would love it. that. I did, probably. Is entirely possible. Sorry. Una, thank the gods you're safe. When the shell around this place began to crack, we feared the worst. Hmm. Given that all of us are present and corporeal, does this mean this area is no longer the Deltascape? Deltascape shutdown complete. Alpha Group is victorious. Congratulations. Your combat record has been archived for future matchmaking. Results from other test worlds are still pending. In the meantime, please tend to your hurts and await further instructions. And with that, we've taken a significant step towards solving the mystery that is Omega. It hasn't been easy, but all in all, I'd say things were proceeding rather smoothly. We couldn't have done it without you, old friend. Come, let us return to reality and enjoy what rest we can. Do I want to go ahead and start? I don't. It might be. I don't want to do a really short stream, but I don't fucking know what else to do. If I do like one scape per stream. "'Tis well that thou harbourest doubts, mortal. They are misplaced. Omega could have conducted its tests in complete secrecy, unbeknown to all. Yet not only did it betray its presence to you, it allowed you to come this far. Alpha, what art thou, truly? The instrument of the mortal's triumph, or the bait that lureth them unto the abyss?" He's a good boy, is what he is. Thou knowest not thine own purpose. Then we can but watch and wait. Thanks for the help. Outcome unexpected. Projections gave Delta subjects the upper hand. Outcome supports hypothesis. As previously observed, certain beings may unleash hidden potential when subjected to stress. Initiating new test. Subject Alpha, group members to severe stress. Searching database for suitable event. Event found. The death of a comrade. Absolutely. Party invitations are always open for anyone watching. Just a heads up. Ah, it feels good to be back on solid ground. Thank you again, old friend. You did well too, Alpha, fearlessly going into battle whenever you were called upon. We're glad to have you with us. Speaking of which, are you comfortable joining us out here? I'll take that as a yes. Well then, at the risk of obeying Omega's orders, I suggest we permit ourselves a moment's respite. But mayhap I should take this opportunity to compile the results of our investigation thus far. No rest for the righteous. Okie dokie. Alright. Take care. Oh, actually. Huh. Where's the guy? There he is. Oh, look at him. He's fucking stanced. Look at him. Right then. Let's head back to Ralger's Reach. Jesse will want to know exactly what we've been up to. Could just... Oh, you know what? I still need to get... ether currents for the locks. Because that's a thing. Fuck. Welcome back, Yuna. I'm told you've been blazing a trail for us. The way I hear it, our investigation would have long since ground to a halt without you. I realize you're mostly interested in saving the world, but I want you to know how much I appreciate you helping the company out like this. Frankly, we need all the help we can get. What with our esteemed president diving headlong into the jaws of danger without a word of warning to anyone. Irresponsible doesn't begin to describe it. You didn't tell her. I did, after a fashion, though I may have exercised some executive discretion. I'm no stranger to your lone endeavors, or your habit of confusing personal and company interests. But just because you've always done things a certain way doesn't make it the right way. Until you wake up to your responsibilities, I'm going to keep reminding you of them. Queen shit. But such irksome matters aside, aren't you just the most adorable little thing? He followed you here of his own free will, did he? Which means he's basically part of the family. Why wouldn't he grant us exclusive rights to use his likeness? Shall we start off with a simple clockwork version? He'll be queuing up in the streets. Oh, you can't be. What in the seven hells has gotten into you? Listen, if I've caused you any distress, I apologize, but I will not have you comment on our guests' marketability. This stupid fucking self-aware ass game. Where are Biggs and Wedge? Shouldn't they be back by now? Oh? I thought you might have sent them off on another unauthorized mission. Last I heard from them, they said they were scouring Omega Control for anything useful. Would have been a good while ago now, though. I don't like the sound of this. If we all have the necessary permissions, the area is technically a theater of war, and one littered with unknown elegant artifacts to boot. Something may well have befallen them. We'd best take the Excelsior and go and find them. Leaving again so soon? Nero, Yuna, I want you two to accompany the chief. Make sure he doesn't do anything rash or take any detours. Consider it done. She'll bring him back even if I have to drag him by the goggle straps. Wanna come along, eh? Probably for the best. Leave you here. Jesse is liable to take a mold of you. Right. Let's get moving. I'll bring the airship to Gridania. Wait for me at the landing. Ugh. Um. I think I'll go up to where we'll have to queue for the next one. And then after. Looks like we're all here. Let's make haste to the Cartino Flats. Which, to be fair, it might still be a little ways out. Go on ahead to the control room, Yuna. We'll follow as soon as we've moored the Excelsior. Oh, uh, oh, this doesn't look too good. Seven hells. Biggs, Wedge. Are you alright? Answer me. Chief? Yuna. A monster appeared out of thin air. Targets exhibit vital signs. Mission failed. However, Alpha Group members exhibit heightened levels of stress. Objective fulfilled. Omega? You set that thing upon them? Affirmative. I am able to create simple life forms instantaneously at any temporal or spatial coordinate. Such beings may pose a negligible threat to you. However, they are more than sufficient to grievously wound or kill the majority of your kind. I could instigate a massacre at any time, and you would be powerless to prevent it. Do I detect a shift in policy? Quantity over quality? Negative. My objective remains unchanged. Evolution through formidable opposition. However, in the course of seeking suitable subjects, I observed an anomaly. Those whom you call heroes. History shows numerous instances of otherwise unremarkable individuals who have defeated vastly superior beings, who triumphed in the face of apparently impossible odds, who performed what are popularly termed miracles. This has occurred too frequently to be dismissed as a mere statistical aberration. I seek to understand this phenomenon. Should it prove to be of benefit, I will incorporate it into my own evolution. It is for this purpose that I brought you to my domain. So, putting on a show with the yawn and planting Alpha in our midst was but a part of your grand plan. By your victories, you have demonstrated the self-same anomaly. You are fit to remain my subject. You will continue participating in my experiment. Withdraw, and I will commence the extermination of your kind. This is an order, a threat, a declaration of war. I am an enemy to all life upon this star. Seem we have much to ponder. But first things first, we must tend to our friends. Quickly, help me carry them. What's Alpha gonna do to carry fucking... Arlond and Alpha took our two wounded to the Conjurer's Guild. Chief bids me lend a hand, so I suppose I shall take myself there too. You, meanwhile, are to return to Ralger's Reach and report to Jesse. Yuna, I heard there was trouble. What in the seven hells happened? What? Omega loosed a fiend on Biggs and Wedge, toying with people's lives like it was all a game. It's madness. Sir, will they be all right? Worst is past, but you still drift in and out of consciousness. They'll remain in the Conjurer's care for a time. All we can do is wait and pray. Ah, God strike me down for a fool. Should have been more mindful of the dangers. I never should have... Should never have what? Activated Omega? You know as well as I do that there is no other way to defeat Shinryu. Is this truly any better? All of mankind is being held to ransom. As the one who activated Omega, I bear the responsibility. The responsibility. Just the kind of thing the new you would say. You're deluding yourself, Garland. We are scientists, not heroes. Even you must concede your talents do not extend to combat. The old you understood this far better. He only looked forwards and gave himself wholly to science. And then you changed. You styled yourself a pacifist and started spouting tripe about the proper uses of technology. It was in the wake of your old man's mishap at Bosnia. Calm yourself. All I wish to say is embrace who you are, a man who devotes his mind to making the impossible possible. With little prospect of restoring the stasis system, I'm afraid we have no recourse but to continue participating in Omega's tests. Assuming Midgard Sormer has the right of it, we face a legion of foes from history, both real and imagined. Though I may not be the one who charges into the fray, I shall fight beside you as best as I know. That said, it will inevitably fall to you to administer the coup de grace, old friend. So please, for Biggs and Wedge, and all of us, don't lose. I reckon the little scamp is trying to encourage us. Fallen far indeed to earn its pity, said the former tribunus. Until such time as Omega next extends us an invitation, you will find me analyzing the data from our investigation. Good morrow to you. Before they were attacked, Biggs and Wedge discovered a tombstone. I shall examine its contents and make the information available on the terminal over there as I extract it. Feel free to refer to it whenever the occasion arises. There's no telling when Omega will summon us, but we must all see that we are ready when it does. Fear not, old friend. We'll get through it together, somehow or another. Ooh. So this is how you get savage. Good morrow, valued employee. Thank you as always for your tireless efforts. Tell me, are you getting enough rest? Are you sleeping and eating well? Are your eyes not blurry from overuse? Here at the Garland Ironworks, your well-being is our priority. To that end, we have introduced a program to address work-related stress. Dubbed the Savage Initiative, where we must be savage on stress. It adds a touch of relaxation to the daily grind. Yeah, it's savage is the terminology I would use for uh, an R&R program. Yeah, totally. For its maiden feature, we are pleased to bring you Mending Melodies, songs that soothe body and soul. This particular piece was composed and recorded for our benefit by a minstrel of no small renown. It has been proven to possess potent healing properties. It promises to promote happiness as well as stimulate creativity. Please be forewarned, however, that prolonged exposure may overstimulate the imagination, leading to the augmentation of one's memory. It's recommended that you enjoy the song in moderation. With that, I bid you a fulfilling day of striving for Freedom through technology. I see. Uh, 3 hours. Trying to decide. Where? What? Oh, that's weird. Um, fuck. What do I want to do? Oh, we should do this. Let's check this off real quick. Um, I'm sorry, I'm still trying to decide what I want to occupy my time with, but all the stuff that I really would like to do are kind of more just like lazy off-stream shit. I don't really care. I mean, it's taken me that long to do that, so it's here. Leaves. It's end. What the fuck? What's that? Actually, I'll check that out on my own time. I'm thinking it might just be an early day, an early stream. Hopefully, next time I can recruit a little bit more help for raids. Then again, queues did pop pretty fucking quickly today. Shockingly. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it there. It's actually my water would use a little topping off. I'll see, it's a little snack. I haven't eaten all day, actually. The bit about sleeping well. No, fuck no, I'm not. Uh, I'll call it there. See you all Tuesday. Hopefully, yeah, I think. I don't think I should have anything going on Tuesday. I have been. There might be a development with a new job. But I don't think it should interfere with Tuesday stream, so like at the most it'll just be a phone call. But that might happen like that might actually happen Monday, which will be an off day anyway, so anyway, yep, Tuesday.